Hello, everybody on YouTube. It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, back at you with Check This Out. The show we take a look whatever deck we want to take a look at, be it a troll deck, rogue deck, new deck, old deck, and we have ourselves a good time with it. I'm back from my vacation. It is time, everybody, to take a look at the new Morphtronic cards. Them Transformer boys of old 5Ds past. They got some new support, and oh baby, it's a doozy of a support line, folks. This stuff could get some cards very well banned in the near future. And we're going to be taking a look at a bit of a cut down Morphtronic build. I didn't want to go too crazy, but I couldn't help myself with some of it. So we got some crazy stuff we can do, some more tame things we can do. It's a deck with many a thing it can do, but we're not doing no burn. There's too much of that going around. I don't want no burn damage. No, sir. So we're just doing pure and simple Morphtronics, swarm the board, make synchros, a couple links, but for the most part, this is a synchro variant of Morphtronics, harkening back to their roots. So, let's go over this deck real quick that we'll be using today, show it off in some duels afterwards. Don't forget that if you like the content, like and subscribe. I would appreciate it very much. No pressure, but I would appreciate it nonetheless. So, for our main deck today, we have ourselves one copy of the Gadget Hauler, one copy of Morphtronic Stapling, one Morphtronic Slinging, one Morphtronic Boom Box Boy. We have two copies of Morphtronic Datatron for a level 3 option. We have two copies of Morphtronic Scopin, a level 3 tuner, very nice. We have three of the new Gadget A Gamer, one copy of Despot 001, two copies of Morphtronic Smartphone, three copies of the all-powerful Morphtronic Cellphone, three copies of the also all-powerful Morphtronic Telephone, one for one Harpy's Feather Duelster. We have triple Junk Box, triple Machine Dupe, one copy of Foolish Burial and a Monster Reborn. We have triple Morphtronic Convert Unit, one copy of Call by the Grave, as well as our three equips, which be Super Magic Sword of Raptinus, one United We Stand, as well as Life Extreme, and some Imperms, so that we have a go first, go second sort of interrupt. As for the extra deck, I could have used 5 more extra spaces, could have used 10. But for now, we've got ourselves things like Linkuriboh and Masquerena. We've got Crystron Halkithibarax, as well as Aurora Dawn. We have a Bluza, the Bow of the Goddess. We have a Formula Synchron, Cubit Pitch. We have Morphtronics Earphon. We have TG Hyper Librarian, Power Tool Dragon, Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon. We have ourselves Life Stream Dragon, Borlode Savage Dragon, Power Tool Braver Dragon, and a Budron de Fleur. Now, as for the side deck, a lot of things to talk about here. You have Nibiru, if you find you're going second, or if you have against a combo deck, or more importantly, if you don't want to be Nibiru yourself, and you combine this with a cross-out Designator, taking out, I don't know, the Imperms I would expect, just so that you don't worry about getting Nibiru'd, or Ash Blossomed, or what have you, whatever interrupt you're worried about. This can save your butt. There is a lot of, good talk about the Toon Cannon Soldier in the deck, allowing you to burn your opponent to death very quickly and very easily. I don't like to do that with this deck. I do have some cheeky combos with 0-1, which is bad enough in its own, but I don't want to shame Morphtronics with more burn. That, and I think this thing might get banned. So, Morphtronic deck without the Toon Cannon Soldier, but it's there if you feel like you want to do the FTK with that. As well, extra deck, there's so many options for extra deck. I really had to just take a sit down and say, who do I really want to make? And I could have made Trishula. I wanted to focus more on the Braver Dragon because he's the new dude. Let the new dude do his thing, but you could certainly put in Trishula. Most level 10 synchros. There's probably other Stardust Dragon. That's that big Stardust Dragon dude. The Majestic dude. You could probably put him in here. Well, you couldn't put him in here, but you could probably figure out a way to put him in there. I'm just saying, there's so many options for the extra deck. I just had to pick who I really wanted to pick. And there's also Avermax. There is some room for Link plays. There are times when I would rather Link rather than Synchro. But I wanted to stick more with the Synchros. But you could throw in Avermax just to have a nice defensive boss that protects your cell phones and your telephones and allows them to keep looping. So, that's the thing. These are exclusively here in case you do run the burn variant. So, all that being said, let's go ahead now into EDO Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works, and hopefully people don't rage too much. Alrighty, our first opponent, another day, another card game. We like to go first with this deck in order to go second. This is a deck that's all about going second. And let's see, what do we have for an opening hand here? It's not bad. Could be a little better, but it's not bad. So we're going to start with a Telephone. Amazing new dude. You do like to start with a Telephone. It's even better when the Gadget Gamer's on the board, but this also works very well. So we're going to summon out the Cellphone using the new Morphtronic Convert. This lets you target a monster that's a Morphtronic, summon a different one, put the other one on top of the deck. And Cellphone is just going to roll the dice, and we're going to get a monster from on top of our deck. This will allow us to go for many a play. So we're going to go ahead and get back a Telephone. Morphtronic's biggest strength is that these two dudes, non-once per turn. Not even close to a once per turn. It's pretty nutty how that works. So, in this case, we're going to go ahead and summon out Linkuriboh. You might think, why? Answer, because we want to abuse that non-once per turn as much as possible in this deck. So we're going to roll the 5-sided die, gain some life. Regardless of what you roll, Cellphone will be revived, because he's level 1. It's equal to the roll or below. And you just bring him back, and we can keep going. We're going to save Cellphone for a moment, though. We don't want to use him just yet. First, we abuse other things, like with Halqifibrax. And I'm not going to explain this part as much, because, honestly, this is going to take me a minute, and I don't want to run out of time. Honestly, it's the thing. With a combo deck, you got to always watch the time. It's very important to do these things. But for now, we're just going to go for Auroradon. And we're going to go ahead and not use Linkuriboh. That's later stuff. That'll come, but not yet. And we're just going to kind of like summon all the things. And basically from here, how many cards you can do is all going to depend on what Cellphone says. You know, so long as I keep rolling high with Cellphone, I have a better chance of getting more things. But for now, we're going to go ahead and make Earphone. This is the new tuner. Or not the new Synchro, I should say, who turns things into tuners, including Auroradon. I could make Auroradon a tuner, if I chose. But I'm not going to do that. I could, but there's literally no reason to do that. So, now that I've done all these things, let's go ahead and activate Cellphone's effect. And, okay, get a 2, come on. Nope, nothing. Nothing doing, but that's okay. We're going to make TG Hyper Librarian. This way I get to plus off of my Synchro plays, and we're going to play Junkbox. This is Monster Reborn, but for Morphtronics. And we're going to bring back Telephone. Again, not a once per turn, not at any turn plus stuff. Basically, I'm just going to keep looping things. Loop to loop. And you know, some players might think, Memphis, this is stupid. Stop it. But let me tell you, it feels good. It really do. So we're going to go ahead and make a Cupid Pitch, because it's a tuner. And it'll also let me draw a card. So we're going to go ahead and draw a card, and we're going to change the level of our dude. And let's see, 3, 7, 8. Or a 9. Yeah, so we're going to actually increase the level of Cupid Pitch. Depending on how much stuff you have on the board, you either increase or decrease. We'll go ahead and loop again the Cellphone because we can. Come on. Oh, that's exactly what we want to see. Just keep it up. Keep it up. No Nibirus. Thankfully, my opponent has been very kind so far. He is not Nibiru'd, and he hasn't immediately given up, which I always appreciate. So we're going to make the Braver Dragon. This is the new boss monster of this deck. And when he is Synchro summoned, I can equip 3 equips to him. So we'll get Raptinus, our Extreme, and United We Stand. This will let us do all the things. So, Braver Dragon, I can get rid of an equip to either negate a dude or change its position. And this works with the new Extreme, because if I change a monster's position, I can pop a card on the field. And who has 600 defense in this deck again? Oh yeah, Decatron. Why not? Let's search a Decatron because of Cupid Pitch. We're allowed to do this thing. And from there, we just kind of keep going. I'm going to go ahead and get back Cellphone, and Dang, I'm still surprised that Konami decided to not make a once per turn on this thing. You'd think they'd have learned. But I guess not. I guess it would make weird sense of, like, the old-fashioned phone being weaker than the... Well, it makes more sense if the old-fashioned phone is weaker than the cell phone. But no, not according to Konami. So what we're going to go ahead and do in this situation is continue to abuse things because we have that power. We're going to make Synchron here and draw 2 cards. And this is absolutely insane what we're doing. Okay, I got like everything in the world here. And let's see, is there any other stupid stuff I can do? Let's go for Cell Phone one more time. Because I had the power. I wish I could go into... Ooh, tuner. Yeah. I want that one. That's what I want. And I could make many a thing. I could make Excel Dragon, which lets me, again, bring back the telephone. But I think we'll be okay. Yes. Almost done. Almost done. I know, I'm taking my damn sweet time. But I am legitimately almost done. And we'll set one, and do I even have a normal summon? No, I don't. So I'll pass. So now, we'll let our opponent go and see what they can do. We have ourselves an alright sort of board. I mean, I've got Synchron here if I need a tuner. Small World, which I always forget how this card works, so I'm just going to let it go. But we have an Omni Negate. I've got an Interrupt that's both a negate and a pop. Also, I should mention Extreme. This is an interesting equip spell. It has many good effects. It weakens an opponent's monster by 1,500 if I battle it. And again, if a monster's position gets changed, I can pop a card. If it's sent to the grave, I can tribute my Power Tool Dragon, or if I had the other Power Tool Dragon, in order to bring out Lifestream Dragon. Which doesn't do a lot. What does this do? Send a Blackwing. Well, dang it, that's negating my effect, isn't it? I guess I have to negate that. I don't want to negate it, but I kind of have to. What was my level? Wait, hold on, I want to look at my extra deck. I'm not allowed to look at my extra deck. Looking at the extra deck is illegal. Alright, well, Zephyros is vanished, so that's good. So this is Blackwings with the new support, which is tricky, I guess. Yeah, there's the one problem with the EDO. Well, there's a lot of problems with EDO Pro, but one of the problems is you can't look at your extra deck. I would vet. I do need to watch what this guy's doing, because I am planning to play the new Blackwings. I don't know about be focusing on no negates, but I am planning to focus on aggressive synchro spamming. Like with this thing. This is the new guy. What's his name? Sutri the Illusionary Peak. What does it do? Add a card that mentions Blackwing Dragon, except for itself. Tribute a monster, summon a thing. Neither of these is a tuner, though. So I think I'm still okay. Who knows? I could be wrong. Could be very wrong. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In a week. I was on vacation. If you're wondering how vacation went, well, we had some bad weather, so I didn't get to do as much. But we had one day of fishing. Caught one whole fish. So, successful fishing trip. That's all. You only need one fish to call it a successful trip. What are you doing now? Black Feather. Okay, that's getting the new thing. Search for so many dark synchro. Target a Blackwing. Blah, 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 blah. Summon it. Okay, so that just extends your plays. Neat. Very neat. Very, very neat. Alright, so what is this continuing on to? I know he's trying to summon, like, the big dragon that does something. I don't remember what it does, but it does something. And now he's got a tuner. I'm just thinking, if I could remember, who was my level 10 again? I can't remember. Oh, it's Baron de Fleur, that's right. I probably should have done this like a million years ago, but at the same time, it's like, whatever. So I've got Baron de Fleur now on the board. So I have another Omni Negate, which I could have just done earlier, but, you know, I wanted to let my opponent dig his own grave first. So, we're pretty good. I mean, he's calling GG. Is it GG? I don't know. Is it? I mean, he's got, let's see, 6, 10, 12, Raikiri, the Rain Shower, I believe his name was. Blackwings have a level 12 synchro. Is he playing it? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. All I know is the Blackwings are supposed to be about the synchro plays. I haven't seen a synchro. I haven't seen a synchro. I made up a new word. Synchro. A single synchro. Also a new word for you. Oh, what do you got? I mean, I think with my deck, pretty simple starts leads to big gains. I mean, look at all the stuff. We started all this with a couple level 1s. It's like playing Karibos, but they're robots. The Transformers. If you didn't see the sleeves, it's a Transformers joke. Everything's a Transformer. And that's what we're trying to do. Just transform our board from little dudes to big dudes. And my opponent, he said GG. He hasn't given up yet. Which I appreciate. I don't like when my opponents just give up. Okay, so this is the new dude. Boreas the Evil wins. Synchro summons any Blackwing monster from deck to the grave. This card's don't look at that monster. Destroys a monster by battle. Banish a Blackwing. Summon the destroyed monster to your field in defense mode. Alright. So this will be summoned. This will go off and bring back a dude. Do I really want that to happen? I can't really stop it. I really wish I could have set Call by the Grave earlier, but I could not. Go, Link Karibo. Alright. So now we summoned out a monster. I still have 2 Omni Negates and all that good stuff, but I probably should switch something into defense and start popping things. Okay, so this doesn't gain counters itself. It's other cards that need to gain counters for him. I'm still waiting. I'm still thinking. Like, there's so many things he can do. I have to be wary of the Blackwing player, because they are very good at recovering things. I just need to make sure I destroy the right stuff. If I destroy the wrong stuff, I'm pretty much dead. Probably could have destroyed some Moon, because then he's just left with 2 tuners. We'll see. We'll see indeed. I'm a little rusty with the Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't played in a week. The game has changed. All these new decks getting all this new support. I'm like, what do I do? Raikiri the Rain Shower. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of an equip spell. I want to keep this one because it's a good one. I'm going to go ahead and put this into defense mode, allowing Extreme to pop it. That's 1 less material he has to do things. Oh, but then Vayu goes off. Negate? I guess? I don't want him to do the Vayu now if I can help it. I believe this is a once per duel, is it not? Or something of that like. Send this card. Summon Blackwing Dragon. No. Stop doing things. No need. Okay. I thought I could stop that. I was mistaken. That was not a once per anything. I mean, Joe is negated, but he can still, like, synchro into a level 9. Okay. Am I screwed? Good question. I don't actually know. I don't think Blackwings have a level 9. No, they don't. They have Wee Witch's Apprentice. Although I presume he can, like, synchro with things in the... Okay, never mind. He cannot. Not at the moment, anyway. But he's just trying to go Wee Witch to, I guess, search out more things. Target a Dark in the Grave, add to your hand. Okay. So he's just trying to get stuff back and try to, like, survive the next turn, I guess. Will that work for him? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, he wouldn't do it if it wasn't going to be doing something. What is this? Chinook. Send this card, target a face-up monster, send Blackwing Synchro, negate. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've won. Unless I am very mistaken. So let's go ahead and use Baron de Fleur's effect. I can bring back my Librarian. I can just bring back whoever I want, really, but I'm just going to bring back the Librarian to keep things simple. And I could just keep going. Pretty sure my opponent has, you know what, I'll just go ahead and say GG and battle phase. I'm not going to draw this out. I could draw this out really heavily, but that was a pretty intense 3-turn duel, so I'm not going to. So there's the first duel for you. We managed to out the new Blackwings. It was a tricky one. I had to respect my opponent's decisions and, you know, let him do certain things, but deny other things. So you got to see what this deck is fully capable of. Lots of aggressive synchro plays. So let's go for duel number 2. Show off a little bit more of it. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. And we'll see if the dice roll our way as well. Thanks. You too. Isn't it nice when people are nice? I appreciate it. So this opening hand is actually pretty good. I would have liked the Gamer in the hand. The Gamer really does help this archetype with just setting up plays. But we can live without it. I mean, I've got the Telephone. We can bait out any imperms and things with this. And we'll see how it goes, you know? It's a nice, neat little package that Konami makes. It's surprising. You know? Yep. Yeah. No burn, though. No burn. That's one thing. We will not do burn. No burn Morptronics is the next meta, if you didn't know. So, let's go ahead. We're still going to do some crazy stuff. I mean, I'm not going to not. Because here's the thing with Morptronics. Like, even with their original setup, they were kind of built to do burn damage with, like, Datatron. So it's like, what am I supposed to do other than crazy synchro and stuff plays? I gotta do something. I can't do nothing. Doing nothing is for nothing doers. And we're something doers. I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna try to, like, keep it fast so that my opponent doesn't get, like, depressed or anything of that sort. Because some people, they'll see this thing and they will say, no, not doing it. Not doing it. So, let's go ahead and, actually, if I had more room on the board, but I didn't, let me think about it. Let's go ahead and make the earphone. We'll go ahead and make it a tuner monster. Let's go ahead and activate Yunk Box. I'll bring back the telephone. Kind of just go from there. And, oh, I shouldn't have made that a tuner. Okay, I messed that bit up. Just a smidge, but not a big deal. Not a big deal. You know, you make a mistake, you play through the mistake. So long as you don't make, like, the mistake of, like, making Borload and tributing it for Gadget Hauler, I think you'll be fine. I'll be fine, you'll be fine, the universe will be A-okay. Supernova. Nope. Supernova. I feel like I should know who that is. But I don't off the top of my head. So let me think here. I need a tuner to survive, so let's go ahead and make... Yeah, I definitely made that one little mistake, and it's gonna hurt me quite a smidge. Let's go ahead and use these two. Make Cupid pitch here. I can make him a level 5. At least I'll have Borload. That way I have a little bit of something, although I could still make the dragon. Let's do Selphon first. It's always good to ask Selphon his opinion. You know, sometimes he'll say, do more. So we're going to summon a Stapler. Nice little Stapler, nice defensive monster. Let's see, what can I do from here? Now I can make even more things. Let me think, that's a tuner now, so... That's it, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Yeah? Let's do that. So, boom, boom. Borload Savage Dragon. Have some Nagat power. Hello. And then we're going to make our Braver Dragon. See, you don't need to have all the negates in the world. You can just have little things, like Braver Dragon. He's a brave boy. And then we're just going to go ahead and put a bunch of equips on the board. You know, I mean, you know, the thing with this deck, you can put any equips you want, but, you know, this gives me targeted protection. Don't need to worry about Effect Veiler, things like that. I've got the Extreme, which lets me beat over things and pop things and go into live stream if I really need to. United Withstand I really just put in here because I have the option to, you know, have lots of monsters. That's really the only reason it's here. It's just so I can have one big dude. One big dude with a big old attitude. So now we wait for our opponent. I mean, I've got a board. He's probably wondering what this is, which, you know, to be fair, understandable. So this lets him fuse with my nonsense. I don't want him to do that. Which negate do I want to use? Yeah, I need to keep that one. So let's go ahead and tag out Raptidness, I suppose. I shall negate you. I like to keep my big numbers. That's why I'm keeping United We Stand. We will stand united! That we shall. Alright, so Despia, the Theater of the Branded. Alright. He said please. I have to at least let him do something, okay? He said please. It's the magic word, okay? You'd be surprised how far you can get in life if you at least say please every once in a while. So many people don't say please no more. My 6-year-old niece doesn't even know the definition of the word please. Doesn't know the sound of it. Doesn't know that it's a word. That I'm afraid I'm gonna have to say no to, my friend. Rapid synchro spamming I will not allow. And I guess this thing goes off, but okay, maybe it does not go off. Good, I didn't want it to go off, because these, Tiarlaments, they're a nasty bunch. So let's go ahead and equip Earfawn onto our Braver Dragon. I forgot to do, well, I didn't forget, I ran out of room. But, this basically just lets me attack with this onto 2 monsters per turn. It's pretty neat. Oh, I should have done more. Although, that'd be a total waste, but at the same time, I kind of want to do it. But we're going to go for Datatron. Just to do Datatron, you know. I don't do no burn, but Datatron is a burn card. I can just tribute a monster. Do I have lethal? Do I? I think I do. Yeah, I do. I do. But my opponent, you know, he had a situation where I went first, which is what I like to do. And he did not have any outs. But such is the way it goes. So, there's duel number 2. We'll just do one more tonight. I feel like we've done a lot of what we're trying to do. And, you know, there's a couple other little things we can do. But let's go for one more duel. Finish off strong. Show this deck off in one more nice, clean duel. The Transformers. Robots in disguise. The Transformers. Robots in disguise. No, I messed that one up. I feel terrible. No, it's Transformers, Robots in Disguise, Transformers... No, it's more than meets the eye. Transformers, Robots in Disguise. I can't believe it. That's my... Well, it's just shy of my generation, but I should still remember that. Even though I'm Optimal Optimus and that's a Beast Wars thing, but that doesn't have a theme song. It has instrumental music. But this opening hand is pretty good. I like this opening hand a lot, because I got Gadget Gamer. I got Gamer. I've got Telephone. Hello? What's what? What's what? I don't know. What's up with you? What up, dog? And we're just going to keep going. You know, it's a nice, neat pack. I said it before, I'll say it again. Nice, neat package that Mortronics got. Makes you wonder how Konami still can make weird stuff, and they can make so much better of older archetypes, but they still refuse to do so. So let's go ahead and keep on going and see where this goes. The only thing we need fear is fear itself and Nibiru. Those are the only things we fear. Those specific things. Although I will not... I guess it does make sense that Gadget Gamer is not a Mortronic. That would legit break this deck so hard. It would not be fun if that were the case. I have this weird feeling. I'm gonna keep Gadget Holler on the board. I don't know why. There's no real reason to keep him on the board. But for some reason that I cannot fathom, I don't want to get rid of him yet. I mean, it's good that I've got, Cellphon and Telephon in the grave. Don't get me wrong. I just have this weird feeling that if I keep him around, something good might happen. Am I right? Am I wrong? Who knows? Actually, oh yeah, that'll work. Okay, so let's go ahead. Go ahead and make our earbuds. Earbuds will go off. We'll make our Holler into a tuner. Hey, hey, ho, ho. I can make many things. Sick. Wait, how am I able to make a... Alright. That's how. Which do I want to do, though? Oh, decision making. My one weakness. I'm just gonna keep it nice and simple. Good old Braver Dragon. Deck thin a little bit. That way when I go into Telephon, Cellphon, Loop-de-Loop, less things to brick on. Hello. And we're pretty much just gonna loop from there. I joined a random guy and he said no to any time limits, and I'm like, okay. Y'all don't want no time limits. That's on you. And let's see, that's once again Borreload Savage Dragon. I didn't make this deck to be a Borreload Turbo. I could have gone for like Crystal Wing or something too. But it works. So, now we're gonna go ahead. Thinking. If I make that, bring that back. Let's see. If I make... And then bring it back. No, but then I won't have a tuner. No. Now, if I had a little bit more for revival and stuff, that would work. But not so much. Maybe I'm making a misplay here, but at the same time, I'd rather just play the safe game. You know, sometimes it's nice to take a risk, take a shit in the wind, which is not a good idea ever to do. Don't ever actually poop in the wind. That sounds like one thing, it won't work that well. Second thing, it's just plain gross. Oh, Cellphon into Cellphon. This is a beautiful thing. Now, granted, I can't link it to, like, Masquerena or anything, but I have another tuner. So, at the very least, well, I can do something. I can't do everything I'd like to do, but I can do some stuff. I can draw some more cards, have some more things. I can negate, loop into Baron, negate, and I could make Baron the floor now, but that would be a total waste of everything. So I'm just going to go ahead and equip Earphon onto Braver Dragon. That way I have something to get rid of, and we'll end our turn. Keep it nice and simple. You know, I've got everything ready for big old attack next turn. And I still have a Monster Born in the hand, so I can just do so much more. You know what? Go ahead. I'm in a good mood. I'm not going to just willy-nilly negate. I could, but I don't want to. You know? I mean, he only has one Pot of Desires. It would be rude to negate the Pot of Desires. It would be mean to do that. I don't want to be mean. If I wanted to be mean, I'd play the burn version of this deck, which I could burn him with Decatron, but don't let him know that. I see, smart boy. I mean, it's a smart boy thing. I'll go ahead and negate. And tag out. Good old formula Synchron. Be like, Synchro on the opponent's turn? Why not? Be like, hello, here I am. So that's negated, and now I have another Omni negate for you to deal with, my friend. You thought you had me. And to be fair, if I didn't have formula, you would have had me. But I did. Therefore, you did not. And that's where formula really comes in handy. It's just being able to go into Baron, and along with, you know, the Hyper Librarian, just drawing 2 cards is pretty nice. It's almost like playing that one card that we can't play no more. Alright, what does this do? Tenyi Sethana. So is it Tenyi? Or is it Sword Soul Tenyi? That is the question. We don't know the answer yet. Okay, I don't think it's either. I think it's a shark deck of some form. Control a water monster out of its effect, cannot special summon for water. Next damage opponent takes from a battle involving a number in this card, it doubled, special on this card. Add all 3, 4, or 5 fish from deck. Angler, okie dokie. Smokey. Smokey the Bear? I don't know. It could be. I don't know if Smokey the Bear would play a fish deck. I don't know what sort of deck Smokey the Bear... I mean, he would be a water deck for sure, or something of the like, but I don't think it would be a shark deck specific. You'd probably play Lifestream Turbo, considering that stops burn damage. You know, Smokey the Bear stops the forest. Well, only you can prevent forest fires, but Smokey fights against forest fires. So he would be a counter burn deck of some form. Oh, even better. Draco Knight, Draco Equise Turbo, even better. Oh, he popped my thing. Well, I could tag out Braver for Lifestream, but I don't think that's a great idea. How did he pop my thing? I didn't even pay attention to how he did that. Was it the shark? It must have been the shark. I don't remember him having that effect, but okay. Well, I guess I'll negate this. I don't have a reason to not negate it. Granted, this is going to do a lot of damage, considering everything. Negating Baron de Fleur, okay. So this is trying to pop me, right? Yeah, I gotta kind of negate that. I am missing the part where he popped my equip spell. Unless I misread this. No, I don't think I did. Alright, so he's gonna keep on going, isn't he? He's got more things he can do. And I've lost my Omni Negate I could have used on this. Sadness. Sadness indeed. Dang old shark players. Of course, we all know where this is gonna end. Okay, no. Right-handed shark can't be beaten in battle. Cool. I mean, that's like 100% going into Bahamut Shark, but still cool. Still kind of cool, kind of neat, kind of nifty. Bahamut. Alrighty. One good thing is I can just keep negating Stealth Kragen. I can negate it forever, pretty much. The question is, what is he going to make next? I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's just Toad. It's just a frog. Okay, so this cannot attack. This will attack into Selphon to do lots of damage, and then they'll beat over Rorodon. Okay. Okay. It could be a lot worse. Or... what did he just do? Oh, he's making this into a shark. Oh. Xyz Remora. You have too much stuff, my dude. You should have put the frog in the extra zone. I mean, he can still do his thing and get another damn frog. Cursed frog. A cursed thing. The frog is certainly going to make things tricky. Not gonna lie, it'll make things rather difficult. Oh, another Stealth Kragen. Okay, that is not a once per turn, so he is going to be able to pop one of my cards. And he can pop whatever he pleases. Ah, fool move. You should have gotten rid of Braver while you had the chance. Alright, well, this is gonna be tricky. Can he make that Utopia thing with this? Maybe. Okay, so we do have Raptinus. Let me think. I can switch my monster's mode, but that doesn't affect the duel in any meaningful way. It would have been nice if my Extreme was on the board still, but that got blown up by mysterious forces that hopefully the comments will let me know how I messed that up. I don't think I messed it up. I just don't know what I don't know what he did to pop my stuff. It must have something to do with the shark. I'm just trying to figure out like what it was. I don't know. Something blew up my stuff. I don't know what it was. But, yeah, now he's got double stealth Krogan, so we can just keep popping my nonsense, which is a little annoying. Ooh, now I got the hiccups. Okay. Basically, the situation is as follows. I got a big dude. He doesn't do me much good at the moment. That's the problem, is it doesn't do me a lot of good at the moment. So we're going to summon Scope, and we're going to try and scare our opponent. Will it work? I don't know, maybe. I have a feeling it won't, but we have no other options here. Do these... Yeah, these are non-once per turn obnoxious thing. Makes me watery, and it blows my stuff up. Double pop and a negate. It's like I'm facing myself. Alright. We're gonna attempt to negate this. I just need to bait out stuff, basically. I just need to bait things out. It's the only thing that's gonna save me. Okay, so we bait out both of those. That's a good start. And we're gonna negate your effects. So now, we'll go for Morphtronic Convert Unit. And attempt to switch one dude into another dude. And luckily, I have all the other dudes still in the grave. The problem is that my extra deck is a little on the thin side right here. Okay, good, he fell for it. I was worried he wouldn't fall for that, but he did. Now the only problem is getting a Synchro on the board. Period. That's all I really need. I mean, I could just... What was it? I don't have a level 4 in the grave. Well, he has level 4s. Now that's the tricky wicket, isn't it? That is the tricky part of all this, is that I could easily get rid of some of these things, but not all of them things. Tricky business, because I'm going to make this... All my equips are in the grave, so Power Tool doesn't really help me that much. Deck and or... Oh, I could just bring back Braver Dragon. Yeah. Unless I'm misreading how Braver Dragon works. This ought to work. Yeah, there we go. So Braver Dragon can equip the equipped spells back from the grave. I can't equip Extreme for whatever reason, but I can equip the Earphone. So now I've got all that going for me. And I can go to the battle phase. And no, I don't want to do that. So let's beat over the Stealth Krogans. Actually, I think I messed up because now Scopen's in attack mode and I lose from that. Although I could just beat, well, Bahamut Shark can't be beaten in battle. Yeah, I think I still lose, unfortunately. Does he play the stealth thingies? He does. He plays the Krogan spawn. During the main phase, destroy water monster controls. Neato. And then what? Summoned by a monster, special summon a stealth Krogan. And then... Oh, it gets a material. Okay. So let's attack into the other stealth Krogan. But yeah, I'm pretty much lose regardless because... Unfortunately, I had to keep the scope. If I had a level 4 in my hand... if I'd only had a level 4 in the hand, but unfortunately I don't. Yeah, but unfortunately, where is my Extreme? Why can you not be equipped? Alright, because it needs... No, I have an Earth Synchro. What the heck? Is this a glitch, or am I missing something? Something weird happened with Extreme. I don't know what it was, but... This is either a glitch, or I'm dumb. One or the other, because I'm pretty sure I should have been able to equip this. Up to 3 equipped different names from the deck and our graveyard. Yeah. Really weird. Really, really weird. So I'm pretty much dead here. Unless my opponent just royally screws up, because I literally don't have enough life to survive this thing. Right? Yeah, I don't have enough life to survive this thing. So, unfortunately, we've lost the third duel due to treachery from Extreme. It's all his fault. If it wasn't for that dang Extreme. And so, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead to the end screen. This duel is pretty much over, but at least we've made ourselves a good attempt at a comeback here. And we still got to show off some of the things we can do. So let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody, the fantastic Transforming Morphtronics went 2 out of 3. That's good enough. That's good for me. I feel good about that. For not having played Morphtronics in years, I feel like that's pretty dang good. This new support gets the seal of approval. It's very nice stuff. I do hope that more people will choose to play Morphtronics in a similar way. The burn strategy, yeah, it's good, but it don't feel good. This feels a lot better. Yeah, I've got some negates. I've got some... I got no board wipes or anything, but I do have a lot of Synchro monsters, and this is a 5D's era deck. Synchro is the way. Go the way, my brothers. So, I feel like I did Morphtronics good. Hopefully you guys let me know in the comments if I did them well, and what on earth happened with Extreme. I feel like I should have had that back on the board, and it shouldn't have died. I don't know why it died still, but maybe I'll find it in post. Regardless, hope everybody enjoyed today's video. If you did like it, consider subbing. If you haven't already, we're still trying to hit that 600 goal. And even if you don't sub, consider at least hitting the like button if I brought you some entertainment today. Next time, we're going to be looking at some trap tricks, and eventually of the new Blackwing stuff. Once I made a more... I'm planning a more solely going second variant with that. Combining the new and the old stuff. It's going to take a bit more time, but I'm working on that. But for now, your boy Memphis signing out. Till next time, y'all take care.